The end of the glass mempool. Fully homomorphic encryption just turned the public mempool into a black box, where validators see that a transaction exists but have zero idea what it does. By computing on encrypted data directly, protocols like Phoenix and Inco are making it mathematically impossible for a searcher to front-run your trade because the contents stay encrypted until after they are ordered. This effectively deletes the billion-dollar MEV industry at the architectural level rather than trying to patch it with auctions or private relays. The structural transparency that once defined Ethereum is being replaced by a cryptographic shield that makes data invisible even while it is being processed. Computing without seeing. The core mechanism is the FHE, which allows a smart contract to perform logic on ciphertexts without ever decrypting them. When you swap tokens on an FHE-enabled DX, the execution engine calculates the new balance without the validator ever knowing the amount or the price point of the trade. Think of it like a blindfolded accountant who can still balance the books perfectly without seeing a single number on the page. This design removes the informational advantage that allows bots to sandwich users, moving the trust from the social layer of honest validators to the mathematical layer of the protocol itself. However, this engineering choice forces a difficult conversation about the current limits of processing speed. The latency bottleneck. While FHE solves the visibility problem, it introduces a massive computational tax that makes standard block times difficult to maintain. Current benchmarks show that FHE transactions can be orders of magnitude slower than standard execution, requiring specialized hardware acceleration to reach parity with traditional chains. Some protocols are hedging this by using threshold decryption, where the mempool is encrypted until a quorum of validators agrees on the ordering, only then revealing the data for execution. This hybrid approach attempts to balance the absolute privacy of FHE with the throughput requirements of a modern high-frequency network. The Real Implication. The transition to FHE Mempools represents a fundamental pivot from transparent execution to verifiable privacy as the default state of on-chain finance. By integrating encryption into the virtual machine itself, we are moving away from the era where users had to pay a hidden tax to avoid being exploited by sophisticated searchers. This shift suggests that the future of scaling is not just about transactions per second, but about the quality and fairness of those transactions. For developers, this means the design space for decentralized applications expands into areas like dark pools and private voting that were previously impossible without centralized trusted hardware. We are witnessing the death of the mempool as a public auction for front-running rights and the birth of a cryptographically enforced level playing field. The metric to watch over the next 6 months is the integration of FHE ASICs into major validator clusters, which will determine if this technology can move from a niche privacy play to the global standard for execution. Subscribe for more.